on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
And guys are on the court stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. Fires the three, his first effort, off the mark. Cruises inside for two.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Can't get past the defender. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
George, textbook defense. To Richardson. Beyond the arc for three. And Josh Richardson, zero hesitation on that one. Buries the three.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Sixers have the basketball. Josh Richardson. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Leonard. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Richardson, tough matchup against George. Gets to the basket and scores.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
That'll be out of bounds. Simmons the last to touch. To George. 4-3. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Simmons fires the three. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Leonard. That's rebounded by Embiid. Richardson to Simmons. Down low to Smith. Oh, emphatic slam.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
George. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
To Paul George. Leonard. He engulfed him that time. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Horford. Gets it in the right corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Kawhi Leonard rejects it. Josh Richardson, 2 of 4 now.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he hits.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And the finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
To Richardson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Williams to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Williams. George, how's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Well, he can't do that.
The timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Team foul number 3. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Subbing in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 25, Vincent.
Nice finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The 76ers have the lead. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
From long range, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Sixers control it. To Simmons. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
The assist from number 25, Vincent.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 7. Whoa, what a finish.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
The assist from number 25.
Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Nothing going here on that drive. To George. For 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. To Horford. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard to Paul George. Jumper's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Simmons. Fires the 3. That's not his range. It's no good. Has a look. And he drains it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Game are still available at box office. Buy more tickets before the end of today's
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for the
It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
number 23, Louis Williams.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Harris. Fine to shoot. To Richardson. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short. And a putback slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Leonard. It's a big finish.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Snared by Embiid. Richardson. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To George. Ben Simmons with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Can't connect from inside. Sixers have the basketball. Oh, Ben Simmons. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Lays it up and in.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. To Richardson. The pass taken away by the Clippers. George to Leonard. Fires the three, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Have you considered enrolling your son or daughter in one of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Time to shuffle things up.
For the Philadelphia 76ers.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Simmons. From the painted area, won't go down. Embiid to Richardson. Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
The assist from number 13, Paul.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
The assist from number 0.
Deep three at the buzzer. Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers have the lead. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Nothing going here on that drive. to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. To Embiid. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Paul George to Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To George. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And he makes them both.
Good shot. Way to shoot it.
Leonard to Beverly to the outside. Now a steal by Philly. Layup goes down. Well done.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
It's good.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
To Richardson. Here's a chance from long range, and Josh Richardson, tough make there. Knocks it down with the defender all over him.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Leonard, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Simmons into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Turns and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
George, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
George, tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. George to Leonard. Down to 5 on the 24. Leonard. He'll take that any day.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Oh, emphatic slam. Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Beverly. Joel Embiid launching it out of the air. Williams.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
From long range, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense. Ah, the monster stuff. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Third quarter comes to an end. The Clippers are out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Simmons with it. The deficit now up to 5. To Tobias Harris. And he buries it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Richardson. Has a chance. Shot by Smith, off the mark. Goes to the left side, to Richardson. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Paul George. Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 40, Ivica Zubac.
Kawhi Leonard. Deep 2 there, won't go. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Patrick Beverly is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 76% from the line. First one, count it. Second of 3, no good. Richardson, great feed. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Leonard, no good. That's great defense. To Tobias Harris. And scores.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, When you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket,
Whoa, look what I found.
you know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
George, well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Easy path to the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
George, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Cashes in for 2.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Substitution being made in this one. It's LA Clippers ball. Here's Leonard for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Down 5. For 3. Buries the trifecta.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Paul George to Leonard. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Throws it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Leonard. Trying to cash in. A fundamental shot right there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
In the front court comes Simmons. His guys now down by a point. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Leonard. He was all over him. Harris. Fires the three. Can't get the bounce. George lets it fly. can't connect.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Gets it in the right corner. Richardson. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.